How many verses are there in the Bhagavad Gita? 700 verses or shlokas and 18 chapters. And how many verses did Lord Chaitanya give us? Only 8 verses. They are called Shishshashtakam. By reciting them, we develop prema bhakti, that is, love for the Lord. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam Anandam buddhivardhanam Pratipadam purnamrita swadanam Sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam namakari bahuda nija sarva shaktis Tatrarpita niyamitaha smaranena kalaha Etadrashi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi Durdaivami drishamiha janena anuragaha Trinadapi sunichena Tarorapi sahishnuna Amanina manadena Kirtaniya sadahari Na dhanam na janam na sundarim Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye Mama janmani janmanishware Bhavatad bhaktir ahetuki tvai Ai nandatanuja kinkaram Patitam mam vishame bhavam budho Kripaya tava pada pankaja Sthita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya Nayanam galadashru dharaya Vadanam gadagadaruddaya gira Pulakair nichitam vapu kada Tava nama grahane bhavishyati Yugayitam nimeshena Chakshusha pravrushayitam Shunyayitam jagata sarvam Govinda virahena me Ashlishava padaratam pinashtumam Adarshanan marmahatam karotu va Yata tatha va vidhadhatu lampato Mata prananathastu sa eva napara Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So now let us see what are the glories of the holy names and what should be our mood when we chant the holy names. So the first verse says, Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditioned life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. The second verse says, O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. The third verse says, one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy names of the Lord constantly. Now the fourth verse says, O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. The fifth verse says, O son of Maharaj Nanda, Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. The sixth verse says, O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hair on my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? The seventh verse says, O Govinda, filling your separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I am feeling vacant in the world in your absence. And the last verse, that is the eighth verse, says, I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. Hare Krishna.